Shit! Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Hey, Gear Queerist! I will appropriate your YouTube channel for glory of Soviet Union! Soviet Union? I thought we said Russian Federation now! Ah! Doovie. Hello and welcome to Gear Queerist YouTube channel. I am Dustinov Kumilovich, Russian operative. I have appropriated Gear Queerist channel from Dustin Kumelo for glory of Soviet Union. But you might ask, Dustinov, how you get into United States? Well, I can tell you it was not from Paradrop this time. You see, while U.S. President focuses on southern border, leaves great white northern border with Canada wide open. So as you see, comrades, I simply walk across northern border and acquire gear in United States to perform trouble and discord upon the American capitalist population. Plan has one drawback, though. I am unable to acquire superior Russian gear, so I must acquire all gear inside United States of America. So, what we will be doing today is going over Gear Theory, Winter Soldier, to determine what is best American-made gear for Russian operative in year 2026. Starting with backpack. As you can see, I have Eberly stock just one pack. For situations that require, let's say, diversity of use. This particular pack is in the military green. As you can see, I have camouflage with cheap and inexpensive gaffer's tape. Has advantages and disadvantages. Advantage is cheap and easy to apply. Disadvantage, comes off easily, does not stick as well as could. However, for expedient camo job in winter, is a very good option as opposed to going with dedicated white snow camo pack. It is important to note that with winter warfare, you must pack large pack. Yes, it must contain sleep system. In this particular case, I have spike duffel attached to back of just right pack. This allows for massive compartment that shall allow me to put in very cold temperature sleeping bag, an absolute must for cold weather operations. Pack also has many subdividers that allow for containing of food items and fire starting materials, which is very important for winter warfare. In a pinch, the pack can be used to stabilize rifle. However, I would not rely on this primarily, as main snow camouflage provides better camouflage than this makeshift camo job. Moving on to gear I have on person, I have chosen Winter Warfare Red Dawn Camouflage in G2 Gorka by Commando Store. This was based on superior Russian Gorka that they have customized for American market. They do very good job, yes? The camo pattern is based on 1984 American movie Red Dawn. It does very good camouflage in snow, loosely based on Russian-made KLMK camouflage. I have hood up to camouflage head. However, when moving hood off, you can see I am adorned with Russian Yoshenka fur-lined hat. It works very good to keep you warm in extremely cold temperatures. Moving on to belt kit, I am wearing Crossfire DZ rig. As you can see, Crossfire DZ rig is camouflaged with same white camouflage that you see on the pack and on the gun. DZ rig is made in Australia and shipped into the United States of America, and is loosely based on British PLCE belt kit. This reminds me very much of Russian Smersh kit, although is lacking the chest rig, which in this case is not too much of a problem. I am still able to acquire and maintain big load of magazines for weapon system. One drawback is system is hard to pull from sometimes. Is not good for fast reloads, but is very good for sustainment. Inside of belt kit, I carry water. Water is kept in Nalgene bottle, tipped upside down, as water will freeze from top and move downward. If freeze from top and bottle is right side up, will not be able to access. Therefore, must store with top down so you can still access water even when top is frozen, yes? Pouches can sometimes be hard to get to, but with enough practice you are able to get to without taking kit off, yes? The boots I am wearing are Solomon Forces 4D Quest boots. Gore-Tex boots, highly sought after in Soviet Union, but in America is sort of expensive at $300 per boot, but is very good for all weather conditions, whether it be snow, rain, sleet, or anything else. Will keep feet very warm, yes? Moving on to gun, I have a copy of Russian Krinkov made by Palmetto State Armory. This particular weapon is chambered in the 300 Blackout cartridge. You may ask yourself, Dustinov, why not go with 7.62 by 3.9 or 5.45 round? Well, it's because of supply chain within United States, yes? 7.62 by 39 is drying up in United States and is not as available as it once was due to sanctions on Mother Russia. 5.45 is even worse and does very poorly from short barrel. This weapon is also chambered in 5.56 available. But again, 5.56 out of 7.5-inch barrel is not very effective, yes? And so that leaves us with 300 Blackout chambered Krinkov. Ammunition is effective out of short barrel. It is widely available in United States. And most importantly, it very closely simulates the ballistic patterns of the superior Russian 7.62 by 3.9 cartridge. It is win-win, yes? This particular Krinkov, made by Palmetto State Armory, has Sure Shot Mark III chassis, which allows me to mount Holosun Ames Red Dot. Threads on end are also concentrically bored, which means you can put on silencers, such as this Omega 300 30 caliber rifle can. All in all, this weapon is very good for winter weather. AKs excel in cold conditions. Even with gloved hands, is very easy to manipulate safety and pull trigger. Gun does not jam even in extremely cold conditions, even when coated with snow and mud. And with 300 backout cartridge out of 7.5-inch barrel, you end up with very effective yet very short weapon system. As you can see, this gun is also camouflaged with white gaffer's tape. In my experience, white gaffer's tape works better to camouflage the gun, as the tape does not come off as easily as it does on your canvas equipment. That is just about everything when it comes to winter gear in fighting in North America. You can take from Russian, yes? Russian is very effective at winter warfare, is why they call me the Winter Soldier. Russia is undefeated in winter warfare, unless you count Winter War. But we do not count Winter War in Russia. It is how you say, the practice round, yes? And with all of that out of the way, gentlemen, I would like to thank you for watching another Gear Queerest YouTube channel. And as always, get out there, gear up, and bring glory to God.